We don't have that. And again, what is tradition? Dr. Padma has spoken about tradition. What was in Rigvedic time? If we take Vedas as our standard, women have always been free. They have always led. They have written rugs in Rigveda. They have taken part in local public administration. They have done, that have been eroded over the years with, I won't mention any particular probably history and politics, you probably can give a better overview. With successive invasions, our culture of equality with women has eroded. The respect given to the woman is eroded by successive invasions, and society changed initially to protect women, then it became suppressive to women. I'm again not saying any religious group or any particular group which invaded. And in fact, British have brought back some of the independence for women that has been lost, some of the freedom that has been lost by people like Veerashlingam, like Aman Roy, Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Chenna, all these people, they have changed it. I wanted to quote one of Chalan's Edi Vimukti, Mokate Sadhana, Sahasam, Tirubat, Sasanam Mida, Karma Mida, Mudatma Mida, Tirubat, Atmalo Viswasam, Bhavishyattulo Nirbhayam, Pariyosana Nirlaksham.
Sorry, final question.
Sorry.
Good evening, everyone. I'm really thankful to the organizers and also to the speakers. I think you are actually what to say in Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. You are at the self-actualization needs. So where you can see freedom is not something that is to be given by what to say by a superior or by a husband or by a manager, but something that is to be possessed. It's a natural state. We say like Rousseau, I think, is the one who says man and woman are born free, but they're in chains everywhere, whether it's from a marriage or from a society or from a politics. It is not to say that it's like an unrestricted freedom. And I also, with response to you, I think I just want to mention Nordic countries where women participation is so much more in where in public life or in what to say, when it comes to exercising their choices. It's about having the opportunity in the first place and also having an opportunity to exercise on behalf of women also. I think societies evolve over a period of time, so the gender roles change. It is a conditioned response. So if we look at 18th century England, so that time also women were like, they were not supposed to wear frocks, they were not supposed to go outside, they were not supposed to do any jobs. So if you look at Indian context, if you look at Nordic context, if you look at Pakistani context, if you look at Nepal, so societies, they evolve over a period of time. I think India or South Asian attitudes are also changing, especially women, as I hear some word, which is very contested word actually, in terms of freedom. I think the mindset will change. It takes time. Thanks so much.
Thanks for the opportunity. We are very glad to hear about the leadership in women. Padma, you addressed Vedas and everything, and she deliberated very nicely about the leadership qualities, comparison of men and women and everything. And Nirmala has explained very well. Basically, when we take this in our dharma, the representatives of three people, the Trimurti. The Trimurti Dharma, when they are doing, they are representing along with their wives. Without their wives, there's nothing. They're pure all the time. And the Shakti, this energy in everyone. Without energy, there's nothing is going to exist in the universe. That energy is representing by a Shakti, that is as we pray and we do that one. That's the reason we are giving very importance to the Shakti. That's the reason when we see this Lord Shiva and Parvati as well, Ardhanarishwara Tattvam, there's a man and woman should be balanced. I feel that if instead of the male domination or women equality and everything, if the people, if they look forward towards the humanity, the human beings, then not naturally it comes to be balanced. If in any person, if in a woman as well, so there's equal forces to be there, male and woman. If the person, if we are working in a workplace as well, it's a male force. When it comes to we are everyone. For in a man as well, there's a female qualities will be there. There's always it should be balanced. That's the thing we receive the message and everything from our mythology and everything. That's we need to look forward as a human beings. Then only these kind of misbalances, imbalances will overcome in future. I feel that's one. Thank you for this opportunity.
I was saying earlier that education and medicine are accepted now as a appropriate fields for women.